Hey, I'm KIC. We're going to get rid of this guy right here because today we are going to be making an armory. Now, we have some other, some other things we need to do. I meant to drop that off right there. All right, we have all sorts of shotgun parts everywhere. The best part is we actually can't do anything with them. I forgot to drop you guys off too. My bad. It's fine. Anyway, let's go take that armory that just spit out of our inventory, or into the inventory, as it were, and I don't know, maybe I'll just go on this corner here. That's, you know what, that's fine. Let's do it that way. Armory! So we can do some stuff over here. We can dismantle shotguns. That's interesting. We can, of course, create some various types of armor, dismantle things, chemical darts. That is quite the curiosity. Animal hide pants, chemical shells. Now those, I think that was from a quest we ran, huh? Filled with a chemical agent that melts through flesh on contact. Now I don't remember how we make the chemical agent. It was like rotting flesh and something. We might have to play with those. That has me curious, I must admit. I am going to, just for the sake of giggles, say we make some of this crap. We have some duct tape. We don't have a whole lot, but we do have a fair amount that we can play with. We don't have a ton of leather, just like 100 pieces of it, so whatever. Let's make some armor here. Let's start with some scrap leg armor, because we know we can use that, and we'll just kind of leave the rest of it for figuring out in a little while. The next thing on the list is I want to get some stuff forging. Not really going to be able to do as much as I want to immediately because of how I'm choosing to do this, but that's okay. Just making sure no one's in here. Not supposed to be anyone in here. We're going to have a bunch of arrowheads. I said it that way on purpose. So let's go ahead and put some fire juice into this thing. There you go. Juice this bad boy up. How long is that going to take? 420 to do that. All right. So that should add a good chunk of iron to this thing. And then we should be able to make some forged iron too. I don't know what we need it for at the moment, but I'm going to say let's go ahead and, well, you know what? Let's just do that many. We'll just do it. That's fine. We're going to mark nails as a favorite. We're going to do... Can I put the forged iron again? I just want to mark it as a favorite. That's all. So we'll just let this guy crank out some stuff all day. I mean, no big deal. We still have a gun safe to get through. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got to do that at some point. Also got to make some tools and stuff. So maybe that's what we'll end up using that metal for. I'm not really sure just yet. Let's go hop back into the house. We'll go check on our armor and see how that's doing, how the armor's doing. Put on some armor. Get in the car. Put on the armor. Use guys. So how much armor do we get out of this? 29 puncture, 21 radiation. That's pretty good. I mean, for a bunch of crap, that's pretty good. 36 concussive. Let's go ahead and put those guys on. Where I really start to find myself wandering, though, is... Can we do better than those boots? Can we do better than that vest? I suppose we've got to find out, right? So we can do... Let's start off with the boots. Because that's only going to be one tape, a couple leathers, and then, of course, all the metal. I mean, I'm just curious. And what I'm kind of curious of, too, is what happens if you just stick here with this? Do you get more points for it or anything? Let's see what else we have, though. I am honestly curious. So we have all sorts of incendiary ammo. I didn't realize that would be the case for non-shotgun stuff. Flaming arrows, of course, those are kind of standard. Iron bolts, iron gloves. Siege shells, you say. Block damage at the cost of entity damage. Okay, that sounds vaguely familiar to me. I think I remember playing with those before. So the rest of it looks like it's all basically the same stuff, but I don't know, that's pretty interesting. There's some different stuff going on here, especially like those chemical shells. Healing darts, that sort of stuff. I don't know. That's kind of cool. I kind of dig that. So what are we looking at? So if we swap these guys out, we're going to be talking about an increase in protection. 36, 29, 21 versus 29, 31, 15. I mean, we're going to lose a little bit of puncture, which probably maybe not the best decision, but we can actually repair that. That's where I kind of look at this and I go, we can repair this stuff at least. The other stuff we're kind of like, I don't know. I mean, once it gets damaged, what do we do? I'm going to leave the vest for the moment. We'll just roll with it. Take off the duster though. We don't really need that. We have a lot of dusters. We have a lot of wrenches too, if you didn't know. That's why I was kind of like, let's just take some wrenches over and start melting them down. I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. We can totally afford to. Holy crap, we have a lot of feathers. Oh, shoot. All right, we're going to have to go get some more stones, I think, today. I wasn't really planning on doing that, but I see that as a necessity. It's either that or... What do we need for fletching? Do we only need... dang it, wrong one. If we only need 10... Now we're going to need 20, aren't we? Shoot. Yeah. I'm not feeling good about that. We can spend exactly everything to get up to 20. I don't think that's the best use of those points or even our time today. So here's what we're looking at. This is going to be day 7. I mean, it is day 7. We are going to be facing a horde soon. Now, we're going to have a little time in between, but not a lot. So if we're going to do traps, we need to do traps now. And that, of course, means getting some wood, getting some metal, all that sort of stuff, so we can make them. I mean, I'm just kind of thinking here, and I'm going like, well... There might be 7 shotgun shells just lying around, you never know, but you can't count on that being the case. Therefore, traps are usually a good choice. I've intentionally left some points for us to play with, but it's not that many. That's the unfortunate thing. How are you doing, by the way? Let's go ahead and give you one more wrench to play with. That's not bad. That's not too bad. I'm feeling okay about that. We got quite a bit of that metal back, so that worked out okay. And here, we'll just go ahead and take these things and get out of here. I don't know where we're going to hold down for the horde, though. That's the big question. This is not a good choice, because that's where the forge is, so I don't want to do that. Kind of looking at maybe like one of these houses over here. They're not ideal. I mean, none of these really are. That's probably the best choice of the bunch over here. Problem is, it's so big. But we could just kind of sit on the roof and have a good time. We could make something. It's not going to be very good right now, though. We don't have enough masonry to do waddle and daub. I know it's not waddle and daub. Just go with it, okay? I don't know. I haven't really thought this through. I think I mentioned at some point that maybe we would just do something like, potentially, beer in a club. Where's a legendary club when you need one? Oh, it's right there. That's where it is. So I don't know. We have options, though. We definitely have options. We also have a handful, just a handful, of Molotov cocktails. So, I mean, if we could take these guys and turn them into those, which we cannot, we would have a crap ton more of them. It'd just be a matter of, like, drinking some water or making some new jars, whatever the case may be, but... I don't know. I think we need more stones, though. Let's go grab a few more stones and look at our options on this side of the street. Can do that house right there. Could go over to the military base. Use the mines to our advantage. Build up like a little tower over there or something. Never really tried doing that, using the mines. I've used mines before, but not using the military base as mines. That's kind of a fun idea to me. Probably not the most effective or even the most practical choice, but I don't know. Sounds like it might be kind of fun. Thinking maybe we just go to this house that's all the way over here at the end. Let's go check it out and see what it looks like. we want to do that, then it's not that far away. But I kind of like the idea that it's out of the way. Looks like it is brick or cinder, something. Oh no. You're wood. You are dangerous. This house is dangerous. I don't advise this. Not at all. Don't use this house for... Did I interrupt something? My bad. You guys, you didn't all need to get up and come greet me. Sorry. They were all sleeping. And they all decided to get up, which was totally unnecessary. Look at that, level 16, 18 points to spend. That actually makes me feel just a little better about things. I'm still not sure how we got a bunch of points into traps, since we've literally not made or used any traps. There must have been something in the game world that is counting that way. Sure, we'll take that stuff. Sure, we'll take that stuff. Sure, well, oh, never mind. Let's just run through... Hello! This apparently is the zombie hangout on a... whatever night it is. On a... insert night here. Night. Whatever, you go do your zombie thing over there. I'm just gonna check all this stuff, if you don't mind. Okay. Zombie, sir! He's like, oh, my legs, man. You took my legs out from under me. I did. I really did. You're welcome. Just making sure there's no one the other way. Lots of backpacks. That's cool. Except for the part where they're empty. That's not cool. I'll take that, though. I mean, I guess that's not empty, so I can't complain. Go ahead and scrap that, too. Don't be bashful. Let's see what we got going on up here. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that. How are you doing? What are we wearing right now? Can we repair this guy? 1916. Let's go ahead and repair you with some forged iron. 37. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. We can always go make more forged iron. Not a big deal. I mean, technically, we still have a couple at home. Look at that. Mini bikes. For people who don't know how to make mini bikes. How you doing, sir? I should probably double check that that's what that actually was. And that we actually have that recipe now. Holy crap, are you kidding me? New recipe unlocked. Chainsaw. I'm guessing it's not. I think the way this one works now is stuff is just unlocked when you get to certain skill levels. So it's not... Even though it says it's a mini bike book, it's just a mechanics book. Archery and traps. There we go. That's awesome. Take that every time. Come on, man. More of that stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I'll even take those. Those are cool. We're going to check that out in a minute. I have not actually to this point... I said that word again. I have not to this point looked into what it's going to take to make a mini bike. I'm willing to bet you... I'm going to bet ya. I'll bet ya. That you cannot even make a mini bike parts until you get to about like 60 skill or something like that is going to be my guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. So I want to say this house is a big bad no, but that was totally worth it. So let's check this one over here instead. I'm thinking it's going to be wood too. Yeah, that looks like wood. Ah, man. I guess we could hold out at the church. That's kind of like You know what? I think we might do that. Let's do this. Let's hold out at the church. It's going to be some Tarantino-esque stuff going on here, except not vampires. Zombies. Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. Because this is not wood, right? This is stone? Yeah, you are stone. Okay, so we've been over here. I know we have. Okay, we're going to need to reinforce this area. That's going to be a problem. No, this is... Oh, crap. This is wood, isn't it? Ah, never mind. We're not doing the church thing. My bad. Never mind. False alarm! Where'd that book take us to with traps anyway? 7 out of 10. Okay, I'll spend the last 3. That's fine. Mechanic. So what do we have here? What is this going to unlock for us? 15 unlocked something nail gun. We already have one of those. Interesting that it chooses to wait until 20 the 5s for some of these. This is still going. 50 is when you get to mini bike stuff. I was wrong. I said 60. Looks like 50 might be the last of it, and then from that point forward, it's just whatever. Wow. That's going to be a lot of points to unlock that. Speaking of points, let's go ahead and read these. Loose boards block. That's an interesting one. Glass-centered trap. Well, I mean, we did unlock some trap stuff, so while we're rolling around here and trying to figure out what in the world we're going to do... Okay, let's make 10 of these guys, just to get going. I mean, technically here... I'm just saying... Technically here... Is that going to be under... Was that back at level 50? Do I have to do it that way? I cannot shift-click, right-click, alt-click, control-click something. Ah, that is an oversight. Wheels, seat, handlebars. Okay, so everything is at 50. So we really do have to find all the parts if you're going to do them beforehand. Darn you, Val. I know it's not... Well, whatever. Yeah, man. And since we have no bicycle... I don't even have an option. It's either mini bike or nothing. Apparently it's going to be nothing. We could hold up in this one. I might say that this works. The exploding car will end up being a problem eventually. But I do kind of like these buildings just because... Well, never mind this building. Just collect some more wood here, I guess. I don't want to do it at the base. That's just a bad idea right now. It's really not a good idea. And that place is gonna fall apart. I'm a little concerned since we can basically only do wood. And even to upgrade wood is just a royal pain. You gotta have nails and all that crap. I don't know how I feel about that, but you can probably guess that it's not going to be good. There's something to be said for streamlining things. It's funny, I've been kind of thinking about this. I mean, this whole series is kind of turning into a bit of a reflection on the game and its development and just kind of what I look for in games these days. And I remember back in the old days of playing this game, if you didn't play back in the early days, it had a Minecraft-style crafting system. And by that I mean you had to go in and you had a grid right here and you had to put things in the grid to craft them. I mean, kind of fun. You can kind of see, hey, you know, we're making things in this general shape. That's how you make a bow. Cool. I mean, it is kind of a fun thing. I won't lie. I do kind of enjoy that. But I don't miss it being gone at all. Not at all. Not in the slightest. It's so much better these days. I much prefer streamlined. When you've made 17,000 shovels, all the same way, or whatever, bows, clubs, axes, take your pick, any of that stuff, it doesn't matter. You just don't want to deal with it anymore. You just want to be able to click a button and go, you know what? Just give me this stupid thing. And that's kind of the way it is now. So, I don't know. I'm okay with that. We should probably do a little more gardening, though. Let's go grab the garden hoe just to make sure everything is all tilled. I don't know. It's high time we be figuring this crap out, and instead I'm like, let's go do some gardening. I mean, hey. The survivor's got to eat, so might as well, right? Kind of don't want to spend the fertilizer here either. I mean, I'm not feeling like we're going to necessarily stick around here forever. It's going to be a lot longer than I want it to be, though, thanks to the, well, insane requirements to get the mini bike going. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It's alright. I'm not going to sweat it. Let's just go ahead and plant some seeds here. That's 10 of them right there. We'll do another 10, and that'll be good. Need to do some food and watering type things. Let's go put these mini bark pites away. I can't even speak anymore. Where are these going to go? Guess we'll just throw these in there. Mini bike parts. You guys can go in there. The cool gloves can go in there. Pretty sure we don't need those, though. That guy can be scrapped. We have a whole thing of guns and bullets over here. That's exciting. Hunting rifle parts. I would actually totally dig a hunting rifle right now. We could go to the trader today. Can't stay there, but we could get to the trader just to see if there are any last-minute things worth purchasing, but I'm not really feeling a burning need to do that. We cannot put the corn in there. Maybe we'll just do some corn cooking. We'll cook some corn on the cob. I think I had... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, I thought I had put the forged iron in there, but it's over here. It's cool. We're taking care of this stuff. It's all good. Do that. Here, I'm going to go ahead and queue up some more arrows. So we'll just queue up a bunch more iron arrows. I'm going to use all of them. Where are we with masonry skill anyway? Mason, where are you at? Masonry is at 5. So if we wanted to do... Did I just buy that? I didn't mean to. My bad. If we wanted to make some flagstone and all that jazz, we're not really there yet. That's okay. I think we'll be fine. Hi, cat. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. But we do need to figure out where we're going to stay for the horde, so I guess we'll figure that one out on the next one, get defenses prepared, and then it's probably horde time. So I'll catch you on that one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.